Welcome back to Kaiserreich, the Commune of France. Last time we started the war with Germany, and we've been doing pretty well so far. And there is a bit of a naval battle going. Interesting. Between our submarines, who are trying to convoy raid the Mediterranean, and some German ships. Unfortunately, the Germans have managed to land in Algeria. The Ukrainians, in fact, have managed to land in Algeria, which is a bit of an annoyance, if I'm going to be honest. So let's actually send an infantry division over to fight them. Because if we can take out... Oh! The Germans actually have territory over here. Right, I forgot. They have colonies. I had completely forgotten. So let's send over the mountain divisions as well. Because territory in Morocco is obviously pretty mountainous. And then let's get our ships united to support that landing. In Europe, things are going a little bit better. We're starting to advance against the Germans. Oh! Well, they had left Essen without anything, so we just kind of went in and took it. Interesting. In fact, it seems like we also have a bit of a chance to make a breakthrough over here. And it seems like along the entire line, the Germans are having a bit of a collapse. They're sabotaging our civilian factories, but that's really no important thing. And finally, we've managed to call in our allies in the war. Looks like there was just a bit of a response time we had to wait for. Now we have these divisions free from enemy control, so we're going to try to make a double-pronged offensive on Frankfurt. Then we're also going to try to attack over here. Seems like it's going to work. We still have some naval battles. We've managed to sink some enemy light cruisers, which is pretty good. And we're going to be trying to naval invade, or rather counter-naval invade the Germans. In Middle Africa, we've been experiencing some decent success, and we're trying to pocket all of these guys in the west of Middle Africa so that we can push on through. We actually seem to have a pretty good opportunity down here. There's only 2 enemy divisions there, so we can pretty easily move across. In fact, there's pretty much open ground over here. I think we can surround the Germans over here. And try to go for Munich. Doesn't look like they have any troops over here, so should be a pretty easy endeavor. And now they're going to be redeploying back again to try to face our threat. But thankfully we do have a few divisions over here, so we're not exactly weak. Push it to Dortmund seems to have backfired immensely. So we'll just stop that and wait for them to attack. There is a pretty easy surround over here against these guys. In fact, it's not a surround because they've been defeated already. And our 8 tank divisions over here can sort of push on through as well. We managed to re-establish the front down here. And over here we have a pretty good opportunity to push up north. In fact, there's 2 reserves in this push, so we're gonna send them over to the other push to help that one out. Are we out of our range of, or are we out of range of our aircraft? Yeah, it seems so. So let's get them over northwest Germany as well. Let's get the close air supports over there. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're gonna get these squadrons. Over northwest Germany. The amount of bombers should be very helpful in defeating the enemy in these battles. There is still a lot of enemy forces in Frankfurt, which so far has resisted all of our attacks, so we will have to focus again on that. Don't really need to repair their forts though, so get that down the priority line. So we managed to establish the front over here in the south. It's not really an offensive capable front though, so we're gonna wait on that. And we made a naval battle and just sink a German cruiser. So, pretty good. And when is Machno gonna make the naval invasion happen? 5 days. Okay. How's Mittel Africa going? We're still pushing up. Let's try to push the enemy away from this port. Whoa! Ukraine! Ukraine and their naval invasions, dude. Holy crap. So they're right at home. That is a problem. We're gonna... What are the best options that we have for dealing with this? I'm gonna get some of these divisions over. Half of them. And let's try to stop them before they do any damage. We've managed to get a new fighter. We're gonna go for a new naval armor. Speaking of new fighters, we can actually deploy... Yeah, we're gonna deploy some divisions with green status. Sort of improve our chances over here. And we're gonna avoid redeploying some of the more experienced ones. For now, we're just gonna be trying to contain them and see if we can push them out in a little bit more time. Now, let's check out. We are not producing any motorized, which is a problem. We're gonna produce some motorized, and then we're gonna get fighters. I'm gonna produce the new fighter. Agility is obviously really nice in fighters, so we'll try to get that as much as possible. Getting some air attack in is also gonna be useful. And then range. Range. That's not a lot of reliability. That's a very low amount of reliability. We don't really want to be so weak. I guess we can forsake some weapons for the sake of not having all our pilots die in accidents. So yes, that's going to be our new fighter. Luckily, it seems like it was mostly infantry that they landed. There's no naval invasions for now. See, like, that's what the game does. It distracts you with useless naval invasions and then actually throws, like, a very dangerous one at you, which is scary as hell. Let's go on undaunted by this annoyingness. We still have the ability to push on some areas of the front, despite the fact that we have been forced to redeploy some divisions. And we still have naval combat, just fine. How are things going in Mittel Africa? Pretty good, it seems. So at least that part of the world is going to fall to us, it seems. I get a chief of the Air Force. Who looks the coolest? You're turned from me. I like you. Completely impolite, just like me. Whew. So we seem to have been able to at least stop that nonsense from taking our country. How close are we from capitulating? Not very close. But, you know, there was still the problem for that. You know, if they had taken Paris, there was a real chance that they would have been able to capitulate me. Okay, fire brigades, which is essentially what we just did in the north of France. Backhand low. We're gonna go after the ports, because if we take the ports, then they're not gonna have any way to resupply themselves, and all those divisions are gonna die. Fucking Ukrainians, dude. Nobody likes Ukrainians. Just joking. Please, if you're from Ukraine, don't be offended by that, because it wasn't meant to be offensive. And Dunkirk is the one we really want to take. In fact, the British seem to have 35 divisions over here with tank support. Are they planning a naval invasion? Hopefully. How is the naval battle going up here? Because the Union of Britain does have a fleet over here. It looks like the AI has gone for the dreaded light cruiser spam. So they're absolutely demolishing the Germans, it seems. Okay, interesting. Yeah, there's just nothing that the Germans can do to defeat the light ship spam that the British have gone for. We still seem to have the ability to push up north, and we'll try. The Ukrainians seem to have been taking over the front a little bit, which is pretty hilarious. We're going to take Frankfurt, and now we can finally go for Dunkirk. I'm going to try to collapse the pocket from multiple flanks, just attacking from all over. Unfortunately, we don't have any air support over here, and the enemy seems to have air support somehow. Oh no, oh right, because I was looking at them instead of me. So the fact that we actually have air support is going to be helping. Good. We do have 100 tactical bombers trying to close air support in that area, so we're going to switch them on over and try to have them help in the fight against these guys. Let's see if we have anything that we can repair from these areas. Yeah. More good naval battles. That's pretty great. Ooh, nice. The Italian Navy seems to have sunk the Scharnhorst and the Bismarck, which is a battleship 1, so I'm guessing it's not that Bismarck. Very, very interesting. Have we... Okay, so we have managed to get the naval invasion off. And now we're going to take Morocco from the Germans. Out here we've managed to take out all these guys and pocket them. I'm gonna still, kind of push forward. Because the enemy seems to have a lot of infantry divisions, which in Africa, they don't really work. There's just too much land. It's just too much land. Further military developments, we're gonna go for the military science. Is that a German? Yeah, that is a German territory. Let's send you to take that. Sierra Leone? Yeah, Sierra Leone. I'm gonna get Machno to be very aggressive so that he pushes in instantly. I'm not sure why he's not going. Probably because there's some problems with the planning bonus. And over here we've almost managed to take down Kirk. Once we do, their whole entire pocket is going to collapse because of lack of supplies. Try to also take Calais with our other divisions. Let's try to make sure that they don't reinforce the area by attacking all over. Somehow they're still evading us because of their shattered retreat. I'm guessing, I'm just gonna call it shattered retreat. And they're gonna be escaping with their ships, but thankfully their ships are kind of sailing right into the waiting jaws of our allies with their fleet, so that's gonna be great. Okay, so we seem to have the opportunity to also make a pocket over here. So we'll take that opportunity. Then we will also try to make a breakthrough in the north and try to pocket all these divisions while we have the chance. And there they are. So we managed to pocket them, and now we're just gonna essentially try to siege them out, because these are a lot of enemy divisions. So we don't want to waste our troops fighting them. We want to starve them out. Honestly, it doesn't matter if the war lasts a little bit longer because of that. And over here, we've almost managed to take out that pocket. Hopefully we're going to be able to do that right now. And the Ukrainian convoys are trying to be defended by the Germans, and that's 25 divisions in the pocket. Great for us, obviously. How are things going in Africa? Here we're just still getting ourselves positioned. So we'll do a slow advance, and it seems like the Middle Africans have been able to send something through our blockade, which is unfortunate. Middle Africa seems to be running out of guns because a lot of their forces are very low on strength. What is their capital, actually? And what is their national unity? They have a lot of national unity, so they won't capitulate easily, and their capital is fucking Dar es Salaam over here. So that's gonna be a very hard fight. Looks like the civil war in South Africa is still pretty interesting. Yeah, I'd still like to give California over to... Let's make the occupation gentlest, because I don't want resistant growth. Really don't want that annoyance taking out all the factories, so we'll go for it with gentlest. I guess I could just release the Pacific States and then they will declare war on the Combined Syndicates, or the Combined Syndicates will declare war on them. So let's try that, I guess. Yeah. And we'll just justify a war goal. We're still trying to hold the pocket, which is going to be our main priority for now. And now that we have defeated that pocket, we can also send these divisions over. Now, some of them are very, 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 very inexperienced. So we'll just leave them training for now. Still rookies. I'll get these 12 to go and join up with Misak over here. We're trying to help out the Italians. They've lost their Risorgimento, but we've also sunk a couple of the German battleships, and we have supply problems. Because they have pocketed us in return. So the main priority is going to be to regain our footing over here. There we go. So we're just going to pour troops in here and hopefully keep the pocket closed. Base strike. I go for carrier primacy. So the Italians have lost both of their battleships, which is a bit of a problem. And Machno over here is still not getting his plan underway, but it's fine because there are no enemy troops anyway. So over here we've managed to get these guys surrounded. We'll take them out. And we'll try to take out as many Middle African divisions as possible. I'm still very estranged by the fact that Flanders Wallonia still has troops, because we technically like annexed them in a very strange way with an event. That's absolutely weird. Positively strange. Who are you? Paul Gentilhomme. Let's change up your plan a little bit. Why no one will be assigned is beyond me. Okay, now you're all assigned over there. Because some of you were over here, probably. Okay, got the right line. Thankfully haven't cancelled anything important. Our submarines are being very useful, I've noticed, which is good. And we actually can push through over here. Looks like the Germans have gotten some new level of encryption, which is a problem. Ooh, I see an opportunity. We can actually surround all these guys. And there goes Japan declaring war on the Germans. Obviously because between Japan and Germany in this scenario, there is no love lost. Not at all. They were enemies in World War I, and they're still enemies right now. There's still this war going between the Tianguo and the National Protection Alliance, which is interesting. And we're just trying to push on through, but unfortunately it does look like they will be able to stop us. But we might be able to... Yep. So we have pocketed them. We're gonna take a non-aggression pact with Japan, because even though they're imperialist swine, for now we don't want to fight them while we're both fighting Germany. Let's get all the good divisions that are in the pockets back over to the main army. And I have to be very careful not to redeploy any important assets. Good. Seems like everything has gone over smoothly. Not sure why... Oh. Fuck you. In fact, let's get this guy to go in and take out that little tiny piece of territory to avoid any problems rising out of that. There we go. Fentian Republic and Transamour are gonna be requesting some non-aggression pacts. Those are the puppets of Japan over here. Fentian Republic. And where's Transamour? Over here. As you can see, both puppets of Japan, so they're against Germany as well. And we're gonna be, I guess, having a non-aggression pact with them. How are these guys in terms of organization? They've almost lost everything. So let's go and take them out. And once they're out, they should be all redeployed back onto the front line. There goes that pocket. These guys are also starting to lose organization, but for now at least we will keep them. We can also try to surround these guys. Should be doable. There we go, another pocket. Unfortunately, we really need to get that decryption. Hold on. Are we doing it? Oh, somehow the Germans have managed to get the advanced thing. Let's just get these encryptions. I normally don't get encryption because I don't think the AI even really cares about it, but I guess I'll just do it, just to be safe. Looks like there's some naval combat. And there's a German carrier over here. Interesting. Where are our carriers? They're over here. Let's extend the search and destroy over to the central Mediterranean. Oh, I know why. I know why there's German ships over here. Malta. Right, Malta and the Suez Canal are under the control of the Germans. So obviously they're gonna be trying to defend that with their ships. Absolutely understandable. I guess that's going to be the end of this part. I'm going to be seeing you soon with more Commune of France. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you then.